Good evening from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Thursday. It is raining. It has been raining. 69 degrees. Although once it stops raining in the next few hours, we're supposed to be clear until Tuesday, although it will be colder. So that's a weather report. It's been raining. We had a couple hours of sunshine the other day. Just long enough for me to shave my head. Did I get them all? I haven't really looked close. Not a lot to report. Okay, so this video, if you don't want to hear about current events, then yeah, this might not be your video. I haven't sat around and rambled and yacked and talked about current events or stuff in a while, so I'm going to do that in this video. I'll start off with the current events around here at Bobblehead Homestead. As far as toilet paper and food, I'm good. I'm good. Chicken feed, I'm going to have to go out into the world for more chicken feed at some point. And I would have to go out. You got to go out into the world. I'll get to the worldly events later. I'm talking about me right now. I've got plenty of food. Let me show you one thing. I bought all this before the hoarding began. Why? Oh, yep. All of these are like 51, 57, 54, and 54 cents. So, the local big box store, I get these as cheap as like 34 cents sometimes. So when they've got them on clearance, I grab a couple and I've got a freezer. Also in my freezer, I have 3 more loaves of bread, the Italian. So I've got 7 loaves of bread in the freezer. Well, 6 in the freezer, 1 in the fridge. I've also got this 7-pound chicken from Steven at Hickory Ridge Homestead. Link up there, hopefully, and one down below. Yeah, when Drew and Greg and myself went to visit him, you should check out his channel. He's building a log cabin. He knows what he's doing. He raised these meat birds with bears in the area. He managed to raise these meat birds. So yeah, this is still in my freezer, and these are like 24 breakfast sausages. Neighbor, don't ask, but yeah, so I'm good on the food front for a while. I've also got this Pike's Peak roast from VW Family Farm. Ben, Andrea, and family, thank you once again. They gifted me a whole bunch of food, and this is one that I might be cooking here in the near future. It's in the freezer also. On the food front, it looks like I'm pretty good for a while. I've also got quite a bit of canned goods. And, well, as long as the electric doesn't go out, then, then I'm in trouble, and a lot of us are in trouble. I don't think we're headed in that direction by any stretch of the imagination. This is, I don't think this is the end of the world as we know it. It'll, who knows how long this could last, maybe a year. Maybe a few months, I do not know, and am not expert enough to make an educated guess. Probably a few months this might last, but it's not the end of the world for us. However, I do believe for tens of thousands, if not for hundreds of thousands of people here in this country, this could be a very serious issue. So I am taking this seriously. I do have enough food, you know, as long as the electricity doesn't go out, I'm good. And I have a bunch of freeze-dried canned stuff that viewers out there on YouTube sent me. So, you know, the world is kind of crazy right now, but I am sitting here that if it were the end of the world for some reason, I'm not in too bad a shape in the near term, And so that's much better than if I had still been in Illinois, or if I had still been living in the Seattle area, or in Chicago working downtown, or Sacramento, California, places where I've lived before. I'm in a much better position here than I was when I was in those places. So, you know, sometimes being poor, things can change, and you're in a better situation than a lot of other people. But anyway, but it's not going to get to that. So, but I'm still in a good position here, thanks to YouTube. I've got a nice cabin. As long as the electricity doesn't go out, I'm good. I've got a nice cabin, I've got a freezer, I've got a full-size refrigerator with another freezer. I've got 2 little mini fridges I could bring out of the mobile home and use if I needed to. You know, I've got a stove and a dishwasher and a counter space, and you know, I am thankful to YouTube for providing all of this. I've got all of the utensils I need for cooking, and I am in such a much better position than I have been in the past. So thank you to all of you out there who have helped me along on that. And I wanted to mention that as we get into other current events here. I made it to the post office box, about a week ago. Then when I got home, I had to clean out the truck right away to show it to somebody. So I had a bunch of letters that I put them in a box, and I didn't get around to opening them. But I finally started opening all of them, and you guys just keep on making my life better and easier. So thank you. I don't know. I still don't know how to respond to the generosity out there. Some of those were from January, and I think I was there in February. But that's irrelevant. Thank you so much for helping me out. Because of that, some very generous help, and the changes in our tax deadlines this year. So I'm not going to owe the balance of my taxes until July instead of on April 15th. So because of that, and because of your generosity, on Monday I am getting a new vehicle to me, a newer vehicle to me. I have not sold mine yet, but I really want to take advantage of this opportunity. I can't, you know, they got to sell it at some point. They can't just sit on it and wait for me. So I am, because of you, thank you, I am able to jump on this opportunity. So you will see more about that on Monday. So today was a very good day because I kind of, you know, finagled all the finances to make that happen, and that's going to be cool. It's well, I'll just keep it a little bit of a surprise. It's another truck. It's another Dodge Dakota truck. It's 11 years newer. I think it's also blue. I have seen it before, not recently. Anyway, Bob, I'm in the middle of the video here, dude. You're scratching on the door to go out, and then I open the door and you don't want to go out. What's up with that, Bob? Grumpy's got the prime spot next to the front door tonight. Oh, and look. No, not, yeah, that one. We got some more visitors. Fifi in a box. Because Grumpy has her spot, right, Fifi? Thanks for the box. This is what came in that box that Fifi's sitting in. Oh, you guys. Interrupted by Bob. But yes, the cats are fine. I have plenty of supplies for them for a while. Not to say this is, I don't know how long this is going to last, but you know, stores are going to stay open. The essentials, I do believe the essentials are going to stay open. Okay. Alright, so where was I? I'm in a great situation. Well, I don't have a flush toilet and I'm still poor. But I'm in a great situation considering our current circumstances, thanks to YouTube. And that's something that I could probably use a reminder of right now. Here comes Bob to interrupt again. Bob, you're interrupting again, Bob. Where am I going with this? Yeah, the last few months have been not the best. I will say that. On a physical front, I'm just not. Oh, the winter hasn't been great for me. As far as YouTube stuff goes, downhill. You know, not enough to pay all my bills, and I've been stressing about that. And I know why it's going downhill, but you know, not a lot I can do about that. I was hoping to hire more help to get more stuff done, and you know, it is what it is. But I shouldn't complain. I should, you know. You go through those periods where maybe sometimes you minimize the good things that are happening still, and so I got a very good reminder when I went to the P.O. box of all the good things that are happening still. I get a good reminder when I look in my freezer of the good things that have happened to me, and when I look around at this cabin of the good things that have happened to me. So I want to segue this into the worldly current events and talk about the subject of hoarding. Now let me get Bob off my lap so I can concentrate on what I'm talking about, Bob. Another interruption. Where I'm trying to get is that I have been the beneficiary of a lot of good people out there to put me in a decent situation regardless of the world events going on. And so I wanted to make the point that I hear all this blame about hoarding in the media and in comments and everywhere. Is we are blaming each other for hoarding as the reason why our grocery stores have empty shelves. And we're better than that. We're not all hoarders. We aren't.